humans, welcome to Starlight and Stitches. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you like crochet, yarn, crochet book reviews, yarn hauls, end of the month finished project videos, all sorts of lovely crafty wholesome goodness, hit subscribe, join my subscribers because my subscribers are the best. So if you are also the best, come and join us. This is our lovely, happy, positive place on the internet. Today it is that time of the month where we do a crochet book review. I just like to reiterate why I do my book reviews because some people seem to be a little bit confused. I do these walkthroughs / reviews so that you guys can have a look at the books that are available, that are out there, and see if they are for you. So you don't waste your money. I spend my money on them. I get these books and we look through them. We look at the patterns that are available. And then you look at them and say, yes, I would like to buy that, or no, I don't think that's quite for me. So that is why I do them. I have a whole big playlist of crochet book reviews / walkthroughs. Just because I did have a comment a few days ago, someone was like, well, it's not a very good review because you haven't made the projects. What I enjoy making might be very different to what you enjoy making. So we look at the patterns that are available and then you can see if this is a book you would like to buy, okay? That's why we do it. So today we are looking at this one, Mini Amigurumi Animals. I nearly tripped over my words then. So I did do a community post and this is the one that you guys wanted to see this month. So this is by Sarah Abondio. And there is 26 patterns in this book. It's released by Search Press. The recommended retail prices on this book: UK $7.99, United States $11.95, Canadian $13.95. I am sure there will be offers and deals here, there and everywhere all over the interwebs, and you may be able to find it cheaper than the recommended retail price. This was given to me by a subscriber. I'm pretty sure it was a Christmas present from one of my subscribers. And I have made a pattern in this book, so I can actually say that I've made a pattern in this book. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through the book. I'm going to put some pictures up right here of what I am looking at, and then you can see whether this book is something you would like to purchase or not. Now, like I say, there's 26 little animals in this book. So as we go through, I'm just going to sort of say what they are and show you a picture because there's no point in kind of going into great detail about each individual animal. You can see it, you can see what you get in this book. So first of all, our artist, Sarah Abondio, I'm going to tell you a little bit about her because she's come up with all these little adorable patterns. So it is worth our while getting to know our artist. So she is a Danish-Swiss designer who has been interested in creating things since she was very young, much like a lot of us. She trained as a design engineer and has been working as an independent designer and product developer for several Danish brands. Very cool. Her interest in crochet started when her daughter was born and she wanted to create a unique toy for her. Sarah taught herself to crochet and has been her primary hobby ever since. Brilliant. So let's have a look through this book. So like I say, it's released by Search Press, this one. And I don't have a huge amount of books by Search Press, but I do have a couple and they do seem to be all right. So we have our contents page, which tells us all the creatures that are available. And I'm going to just give you a quick brief look of all the animals that are in this book. So 26. Right, as we get into this book, we have got the usual materials and tools, pattern notes, crochet techniques. So that is quite helpful. Bits here on like changing colours and decreasing and all that kind of thing. And then we go straight into the patterns. So at the beginning of this book, it doesn't have as much detail as some of the other publishers that we've looked at before. David and Charles and Meteor Books spring to mind purely because I've looked at more of their books, I think, than others. So there's not a huge amount of detail in the beginning as like hints and tips and all that kind of thing. So it has got the basics, which is great. That's all you need really. So we go straight into the patterns, and also it gives you like recommended yarn to use, but it also says the size of your amigurumi depends on the yarn thickness and the hook size. So it's given us on this first pattern a selection of different sizes so you can see the difference. So the first one, let's get into it. The first one is the rabbit. The rabbit is, again, adorable. They're all going to be cute and little and simple as well, because they are small patterns. They're going to be quite simple. So let's just, yeah. So rabbit is first. Then we have the dog, a very nice little dog. Then the cat. This is the one that I have made. I made the cat in one of my crochet roulettes. Mine was Amber the cat, because she was a red and grey cat, as the roulette wheel decided. So she was very interesting, a different looking cat, but it was quite an easy pattern to follow from what I remember. Nice and simple, very easy to put together, and it didn't take me very long at all. So if you are looking for short projects, little things that you can just whip up in a day, these are great from what I have experienced. After the cat we have the pig, and then after the pig we have the horse. We then have a little cow, and the cow even has an udder, which is quite cool. Then we have, I think it's in sections, so it looks like we've had like farm animals. What does it say? So now it looks like we're going into kind of woodlandy animals. So we've got an elk, and then a raccoon. I love raccoons. A badger, a little diddy badger. We've got a bear, and a fox, a mole. I love moles. I know some people think that they're a bit weird, but I love moles. And a squirrel. Again, squirrels, big favourite in our house. Then we have a mouse, and then a hedgehog. Then we go to a polar bear. There's some quite handy little sort of hints and things in this book. So for example here it says you can use the animals as cute little purse dangles or key rings. I agree. I think if they're made with like a finer yarn and a smaller hook, like a maybe 2.5mm hook, I think they'd be perfect for key rings. Perfect size for that. Then we have a sloth, favourite of my brother-in-law. A camel, it's got sleepy eyes. We have a koala, and a monkey, and a leopard, a little giraffe, a lion. Looks like it's got a popcorn stitch on the head there. Then we have a rhinoceros, and then an adorable little panda, and an elephant. I love elephants, they're so gentle. So that's all the animals in this book. So, I mean, there's not really a lot to sort of say. You can see the pictures, you can see what's available. I think for the price as well, I think that's quite good. 26 adorable little patterns. And they, like I say, they would work up really quickly because they're just small, simple patterns. I think this is a really good book. I like the simplicity of the animals. Obviously there's books out there where you've got a lot more intricate detail, but I do think that this is a cool little book. I've got a very similar one, which is I think it's mini Amigurumi birds, which is in the same sort of vein. So that might come up in a crochet book review at some point as well. Let me know what you think of this book, and let me know which one is your favourite. I do like the cat that I made, my little Amber. There's some real cuties in here. So, like I say, let me know, which is your favourite animal? Is this a book that you will buy? Is it not? Has this look through been helpful for you? I hope it has. If you don't know, my latest crochet pattern is now on sale on Lovecrafts, and that is Bimble, the Amigurumi monster. The link to that is in my previous video where I announced Bimble, so if you would like to purchase that, that is available. I have already had messages from people who have started making their Bimbles, so I'm very, very excited to get the photos through and see your Bimbles. I'm so excited. Anyway, this is our offering for this month. Let me know what you think. Have a little chat with me down below. Look after yourselves, look after your loved ones, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.